Hey, what is up everybody? Blaze for here, and today for you guys another video of Persona 5X. Inside today's video, guys, we're mainly going to be going over the new RIKO, or at least Wind Vast here, character introduction, which is going to be showing off the awarenesses, like all of her skills, stuff like that. And I'm excited for this one because this is actually making the current RIKO, who was a navigator, into a support who is now, meaning she is on field. Now this is a huge deal because she's also one of the first evolution personas that we are getting here, or at least I guess evolutions in the game for this layer. And it's kind of interesting, we have not seen that with any of the characters or any of the crew members. We don't even know if we have all the crew members just yet, and she's the first to get this evolution. So I'm interested on this character. We're gonna go ahead and go through the whole video. I made sure there should be at least background audio, so you guys should be able to hear the video. And then once we're done with that, of course, we're gonna be talking through it as well. Once we're done with that, then we'll go ahead and focus on actually reading everything in English, of course. So as usual, thank you guys for watching. Let's go ahead and get straight into it. I'm not gonna waste too much of you guys' time here. Part of the new confidant, probably. Oh no, this is definitely part of the story, I think, actually. But no, it's actually only us two. It's only us two at like a, what's it called, little date. So this got to be like a confidant D. Oh yeah, no, this is definitely what's it called? This is definitely part of our confidant. I mean, like the fact that she has to like a whole different self as well is actually kind of nice, though. We're actually able to see what she's interested to, or at least really wanting to express. So that's nice. Dude, I can't wait to actually read through this confidant. Hers seems very interesting. I'm actually very interested to see how that goes. But there we go, we get the look. She's looking nice as usual. Holy crap. Blossom Chiome. Oh my gosh, that looks, the persona looks so good though. Then we finally get a look of the character fully. This is what I was waiting on. Full on. Okay. I can't wait till we see more personas like this or more characters like this. But she's a win unit, so of course skill 1. Ooh, hello. And we have the skill 2 here. Like just a regular attack buff, but that took no SP. As for this next one, it is a single target crit damage buff. Crit rate, crit damage, yep. Single target, crit rate, crit damage buff. And this ult buffs attack, crit damage. I saw that at least, so I'm pretty sure it does crit rate too. But that umbrella is so pretty. Hold on, wait a minute. That is a cool looking 5-star. Yo, that's actually awesome. Okay, now we have the awarenesses. Of course, we're gonna go ahead and look at those afterwards and make sure we get a good look at these, because I'm pretty positive she's just gonna be utterly broken. She's there's no way they're gonna make this character bad. And then we get a look at the AOA. Let's see. Brother, it looks so cool. It looks so cool. All right, let me resize the freaking screen and we can actually go ahead and look at what's going on here. So I think I moved that way too far down there. That's kind of goofy. Boom, there we go. And oh my gosh, okay, so this character I'm very interested in. I can't wait till she actually drops here. But let's go ahead and take a look at what she really does here. So looking at least the awareness here, we have awareness 0. So what she starts out with, Scatter Plum Blossom. This increases her max HP or max SP, sorry, 200, and increases SP recovery by a certain percentage. When she is actually using her persona skill to restore SP, she's able to affect your SP recovery time. So change your SP recovery time, or based on your SP recovery time. This is going to be a weird one. Consume all your SP when you use Fragrance of Time, providing different effects once SP is consumed. So it seems like she can restore our SP, which is what that skill 2 probably was also part of. I don't know. This is probably just part of just mainly her passive, because it is her A0, so it should just be part of her character. But it seems like she can just restore her SP, which is pretty interesting. Yeah? Skill 1 here, Vitality of Wind, is a single target skill here, costs 0 SP. It deals a certain amount of wind damage to one enemy with a chance of inflicting winded, that's expected, but also of course inflicts the target with wither. When taking wind damage, this will increase the damage at least the damage based on based on her crit damage. Okay, so the attack damage based on sinking crit damage. I don't know why it's worded like that. Okay, for a certain amount of turns. So it increases the damage's attack on this, or at least her crit damage. So we build her with crit damage gold. That is interesting. That is very interesting. Like by the sound of that first skill 1 here, it seems like we have to build her with crit damage rolls, which is interesting to see, to say the least, at least. But she restores a certain amount of SP, which is fairly interesting to herself. And then with her skill 2 under the umbrella, this is a buff. It increases all allies attack based on your crit damage for X amount of turns and restores SP. So yes, okay, that's what I thought. It does restore SP. It helps out with crit damage, of course, and our attack. So kind of interesting with that. Probably both helps out our attack based on our individual crit damage, which is pretty interesting. So depending if our RIKO has a decent bit of crit damage here, we get a certain responsive amount of attack percent, which is really interesting as well. During this effect here, when any allies deals damage with the persona skill or a follow-up, oh Jesus, freaking follow-up is here again too. It will restore at least RIKO's SP. Okay, so other characters can actually restore her SP as well, so that's interesting. All right, that's kind of nice. Then of course the skill 3, Fragrance of Time. This is a buff. You need 100% SP here. Consumes all SP, increases one ally's crit rate for every 2 SP consumed. Oh, that sounds disgusting. Additionally increases the following effects by 1% for a certain amount of turns. Consuming 50 SP increases attack based on RIKO's crit damage. And consuming 100 SP increases crit damage based on RIKO's crit damage. When consuming 150 SP increases crit damage based on RIKO's crit damage. Okay, I feel like it's additionally, meaning it does the attack and the crit damage, so it does both for this one, I'm guessing, which is very interesting. Just to use this skill though, it will consume all your SP with a minimum of 50, so no matter what, you have to have at least that amount at least. So kind of interesting with that. I'm fairly interested with that. Then of course we have the highlight. This increases one other ally's attack and crit damage based on your crit damage for a certain amount of turns, and restores all SP of every ally. That's kind of interesting as well. Now we have the next one called Winter Crane Dance, which is her signature weapon, and I gotta say this is a beautiful signature weapon. It increases her crit damage, so I'm pretty sure this is going to be a must summon type weapon for this character. And when using a skill on allies, it increases the other allies crit damage by a certain amount of turns. And when you use a persona skill that consumes SP, it increases the main target's damage dealt based on the consumed amount of turns, which is very interesting as well. I like that. This character is bringing in a lot of crit damage potential, meaning we're gonna see a lot of nuke teams. That makes me kind of scared. But passive 1, Bloom. After using Fragrance of Time, the main target gains a turn of at least a couple turns of budding. Gain 1 stack of Blossom, and when dealing 1 hit of skill damage, it increases the attack for 3 turns up to 10 stacks. Ooh, all right. And then when we have 5 stacks of Blossom, it will additionally increase the attack based on crit damage. We have 10 stacks of Blossom, it will additionally increase the crit damage based on your crit damage. So if you're just doing 10 stacks in general, you're most likely getting all of that stuff, which is great. Passive 2, Abundant. In battle, for every certain amount of SP recovery, it will increase your crit damage by a certain amount as well, which does seem to have a cap. So kind of interesting to see how that's going to go as well. Now we look into the awareness. Awareness 1, await warmth. Wind of Vitality adds a new condition for Wither, in which when taking wind damage to when taking any elemental damage. So now she doesn't need to have any wind like type people with her. She can be with any elemental damage, making this actually awareness really good here. Additionally, increases her damage taken, or at least crit damage taken here. Under Umbrella, also additionally increases Dominate Thief attacks. So okay, that's gonna be kind of like good to see if I'm being honest. All right, Dominant Thief attacks specifically, kind of interesting with that. I really just did that again. Try to restrain saying that again. Gosh. Awareness 2, Sleepless Nights, increases your max SP by a certain percentage. Additionally, increases the SP consume limit of Fragrance of Time. And when you use Fragrance of Time, it immediately restores your SP. So now you actually have that restored SP automatically, instead of having like your teammate to help do it as well. He automatically does it. Skill 4, Through Mountains. This one increases her highlights effect boost. Buffs now apply on all other allies. Whoa. Additionally, increasing the amount of SP restored, and additionally increasing the main target's crit damage. Okay, that's a big jump. That's kind of a big jump there. That's actually really good. And then we have a 6, Await Spring. Fragrance of Time now works on all other allies after the main target uses a persona skill. Immediately use Wind of Vitality on one enemy, and you can trigger this effect only once per Fragrance of Time. When you are present, when allies deal damage with a crit rate over 100% for every 1%, additionally increases that damage. Oh geez. Okay, so this character has a lot to unravel, and this character is going to be actually insane. All right, cool. That's crazy. I'm very scared. I'm very scared. All right, so I'm liking this. This is crazy. We got the AoE art. I can't freaking wait for this character. She's gonna be so awesome. But you guys let me know down below in the comment section how y'all feel about this. I'm actually gonna save this guy. We'll be using for a thumbnail. And yeah, that was great. Let me know what you think about this, Rico. Are you gonna be pulling for it? Are you not? And yeah, I'm scared, but let's get to it. Peace out, guys.